know, this guy, he came close to being the nutball of the week, nuthead of the week. But based off his actions, I got somebody that topped him. But let's just go into what this guy right here did right here.
New at 3, the man accused of robbing and killing 71-year-old Martha Medina has just been found guilty. Andrew Williams was on trial for capital murder. Prosecutors say he robbed and then ran over Medina outside a McDonald's on Uvalde Road in 2021. 2 other people are still facing charges connected to this case. New
And like I've always said, it may be time to get back to some crucifixions, y'all. Because when you take actions like this, it remind me on that I almost got away with it when Buddy is this young kid who this dude robbed him, took his truck, and then ran over his head. He didn't end up dying in this situation. But this woman, bless her, because her life is gone now. Everybody connected with it, they got to go. So they got to get life. I'm sorry, man, because I gotta think of this. If this your grandma, 71 years old, that's somebody's grandma. You do this to my grandma, we can't get our hands on you. Then you need to be in prison for the rest of your life. And you connected to you. Ain't no telling how much longer my grandma could have lived. Ain't no telling who this woman was helping, and no telling what kind of life this woman had and for it to come to an end because of some niggas, some Negroes that was just out here just trying to hit a lick. Come on now. This man was already wearing an ankle monitor, and that's what placed him at the crime scene. Like, we do dumb crimes, y'all, dumb crimes. That's why I like when you get these sentences, and then this dude is 41 years old. Must say, black don't crack, brother, because you do not look 41, but you gonna be in there until you look whatever your age supposed to be. But a jury there that handed down capital murder. And for the taking the life of Martha Medina, rest in peace, Martha Medina. The other 2 people, they haven't got their charges yet. They haven't got whatever their sentence is going to be, but it's coming. Uh, they pounced on the unsuspected victim as she was about to drive out of the parking lot. They're saying that basically they followed her from the ATM, followed her to the McDonald's. They said that with her belongings, they got into another vehicle, ran over the woman, and took off. She was rushed to the hospital where she ended up losing her life. And Williams, who was arrested 12 days later, which is interesting that he was not caught sooner, but he was able to stay out for 12 days. Second suspect caught almost a month later. Third one would be taken in almost nearly a year later. So them boys didn't fold because they could have definitely got him sooner than a year. They're like, yo, if you tell us who else was in here, we can shave you off and get you a little bit better. And I guess he just said, nah. Ford's charge of documentation revealed that the tip identified him. Yep, they was able to get him by GPS monitoring because he was already wearing from a previous 2019 robbery and murder case. Crucifixion out there in front of for the whole world to see. Investigators allege Ford scoped out Medina at the Chase Bank ATM and went and coordinated through cell phone with the other person. Thomas is accused of being behind the wheel that hit Medina. So not only y'all did some suction and killed the woman, then you have to go ahead and run over the woman's body. So rest in peace to this woman. Let's see, in a immediate wake of purse snatching, her family railed against presiding judge who set his bond in the 2019 case. So yeah, that, like I said, in these other stories too, whoever the story from last week, the dude doing the stabbing on the bus, he was just let out because they said that he was a low risk. The judges and everybody involved in that, they need to be sued too and held responsible for saying that he was good enough to come out. Whoever said that this dude was, we have to do something in this country about how easily you can do stuff like this and then you get put back on the street. Because more than not likely, when I'm reading these stories like this, it's not everybody, y'all. It's not everybody. Let's not do that. But a lot of these stories is repeat offenders got out last week, was angry with some people, got reported, ain't nobody do nothing about it, and now some people dead. This dude right here, he did not need to be out no monitor on or nothing. What's the point of having the monitor on if it ain't gonna shock the nigga when he leave the house? That shit should shock you when you leave that goddamn property. That's what should be happening to me. Shocking. I bet his ass stay on that. I bet he won't go over the gun line as soon as you got out of the premises. The motherfucker start shocking you. You'll get back in the house. Because I don't know what's wrong with folks. Like, this is a terrible crime. Y'all let me know. Maybe you got different thoughts on what you think should happen. I think that life, no chance of ever parole, the proper thing. Like I said, some stoning, crucifixion, and those different things would come back. I would probably put that up for some of these folks who decide to do the craziest stuff that they do in this world. But let me know what your thoughts are on this story. It's the N.y.a show. See y'all next time.